said, there were more stay-at-home wives, so they didn't have the jobs, they didn't have all of that. So it was only right for the man to, pay the alimony, pay the child support because the wife didn't, she wasn't working, right? And so now you got women who've been fighting to work.
So we back live again.
Yeah. So the women who've been fighting to, fighting to work, fighting for equal rights and all that shit to get the same pay as men. So now this is why we need to change these family court laws, these child support laws. Like, hey, shorty, you want to work? You know what I'm saying? You want to work? You want to do your own thing? You want to be independent?
Do it.
So guess what? One or two things is finna happen, or what needs to happen. The child needs to go to the best fit in this situation. It needs to go, and it's not always going to be the mother. Sometimes it's going to be the father. He's probably the most well off, the one that's going to put this child in a better position based off of the statistics. Because 9 times out of 10, what do they say about the statistics? A child ends up being in a better position in life when they're with the father.
Yeah.
Or it's equivalent to a child being in a 2-parent household versus a child growing up in a single parent household with a mother.
Yeah.
Where they end up being on the pole, they end up going to jail, they end up being in the ABC community, or they end up being in a part of the lower class.
I agree.
So that's why they need to change that shit.
No. I agree that they need to change it 110%. But we got to also understand, like, is it gonna change? Like, is it really realistically going to change?
In time, yes.
I think in time, I don't know if we will be around when it does change.
It will. Oh no, we'll be around.
But I would say, yeah, it needs to change. And the thing is, this is the thing though. You'll have the boss chicks who have the kids, still don't want them kids to see their father. The father paying child support for them to go out every night so that kid can stay with their fucking mother, which is fucking ridiculous to me. That's crazy shit to me. And people and judges and anyone who's over lets this shit happen.
But this is why I believe it's going to happen sooner than you think. One, more men are speaking up about what's going on in their situation.
Okay.
More men are speaking up about it.
Mm-hmm. Are they listening to us?
No, they're hearing it. But here's the thing: we're expecting it to happen like this. It's not going to happen right now. It's going to happen in time. But more men, the more we see more men speaking up, the more people are going to listen to it. Because right now you may see a couple here and there, but when a lot of women start to show themselves, because again, you got to realize most women putting a lot of things on social media. They putting things on TikTok. Yeah. You got women who are literally leaving their families. They will tell you, look, I got a great husband. He's a great father. He's this, that, and the third. But I just want to be free. I want to be free from him. From what? You just say he's a great husband. He's a great father. He does everything he's supposed to do. He's a provider. He's doing all of this shit.
But she's not fulfilled.
Again, she's shooting herself in the foot. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, we're seeing this. This shit, guess you could say, in the cloud now. People are seeing this shit. So when you see this, and then you see men starting to speak up about, look, like DDG, I'm not seeing I can't see my kid. I want to be with my kid. And you're seeing this, so now more people are going to start listening. And mind you, I hate to keep bringing it back, but now you got Trump. We're bringing masculinity back to the United States. So when you start to see all of this transpire, now it's like, all right. But it's not going to happen right now. It's going to happen over time.
I get it. And honestly, like, just me hearing you talk about this is crazy because I can only imagine how it was back in the 50s when the men were assholes and the women were like, yo, this shit ain't working.
But the men weren't assholes, though.
They weren't.
Hey,
why were men assholes in the 50s? Why do we always have to play that out that way?
All right,
right?
Hey,
because
I'm getting on a woman's mind right. I'm getting on a woman's level right now. And I'm saying,
we can't because
but
that woman is your grandmother. And was your grandmother ever saying that your grandfather was an asshole?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
No.
So we can't spread this rhetoric when everybody's running around where most of our grandparents are still together and she ain't never saying granddaddy was an asshole.
No.
Pop was never an asshole. Pop paid the bills. Pop took care of us. Pop let everything happened. Pop allowed me to feed the neighbors. Yep. He did a. Where is this bullshit narrative that men and that's just it? Like, we have to be super honest and realistic in this shit. Yep. Men at that point in time in life were the steel workers, the mill workers. They went and they did hard ass work to pay for their family, right? And make sure that she didn't work or do anything. And the biggest part that is so missed and misconstrued every single time is the fact that women actually had the right to vote. And they chose to vote to not give themselves full access to vote, because with voting, it means that they had to give their time as police women and fire women and allow themselves to be deduced and to be put in the selective service, and they did not want that.
Say, hell, of course not. Yeah.
So they took themselves out of the game until the late 60s, where they no longer had to give their time as police officers, fire ladies, and the Secret Service was taken off the table. Yeah. Okay? So what you did is you took responsibility off of their plate, and then they took it, and then they got the right to vote. So now they have the right to vote, which they voted on, that men gave them time after time after time after time. They gave you the option to go out and vote, and they chose not to. Now you finally choose to do so, and then within 10 years, you have this mass feminist movement, which is going to be brought up here in the Candace situation. If you listen to the full interview, it was the way for the government to be able to tax men and women because they had never been able to do so. Men and women were never taxed. They never paid taxes. Yeah. It's the fact that they fought to put themselves in the workforce that now has them paying taxes today. But that's because now you're required to work. And with that, the biggest thing that came is inflation. Yep. But the hardest part of all of this that everyone seems to consistently overlook is the fact that the only one that suffered in this situation are the children. Because the children now no longer have two-parent households. You now have single moms and single dads. Yep. Okay? 2, your parents no longer raise you. Daycares raise you. Strangers raise you. Yep. You may put your kid in multiple daycares. Yep. Just for the sake of, because your job changed or you can't do it. And then just like in this situation with DDG and Hallie, which we can't really base it off of that, but at the same time we can, because the regular women of the world are not multimillionaires in Disney movies. True. They're broke, and they drag their children through the trenches with them. And a lot of the times it's the same reason they sleep with their children. Their children are in their bed because they are lonely and they don't want to feel alone. Yeah. So they literally make their children suffer through a breakup, through relationships, through all this with them, and they put all this burden on their children. Yep. And that's the bullshit.
It's the bullshit. But what I was trying to get at was that I'm just trying to, because I think what our thing is, we want people to understand, and I feel like I think it's bullshit that men were these crazy fucking like controlling fucking people back in the day. No, I don't think so. Hell no. I've never seen it personally in my life. I've never seen that. Right. But I have seen personally in my life how girls are fucking crazy. How like just because you got a job and you make a certain kind of money that you treat a person like a piece of shit. I've seen that personally in my life. I've seen personally in my life how you can drag your kid along and do like certain kind of things because you think it's gonna benefit them, but it's personally just about you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy to me. Like I said, so now that I went back to say how because they relate to this shit, because if you say anything bad about a man, they relate to this. Right. If a man back in the day, he treats you like shit, and you had to sit there and deal with it. Like, how did they handle that? Like, how was that for them? Again, do I think those all situations? Absolutely fucking not. I do not think so. But I'm just saying what's real life right now, and these women need to fucking, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, need to understand the realistic situation, especially when you go in relationships and then you go in with your kids. Your kid needs to be number one, 100%, and that doesn't mean.
Nope.
No, okay, just let me finish. Your kid needs to be number one with you and your the father.
Yes.
The father's gonna make the best decision. Okay? It's not number one doesn't mean I'm gonna call this motherfucker to make him feel good because he made maybe whatever the decision is. I just feel men have the best just do the best thing for the kids because they don't give a fuck. Even me, like I'm gonna say my personal, I don't have any kids. But I'll tell you, if I had two decisions, if one of my decisions was I want my kid to be my best friend, or the second decision would be I want my kid to like survive in life and be very successful and hate me, I would choose number 2. 100%. If I like that's 100% what I would do. Yep. That's no bullshit.
Technically speaking, your kid shouldn't be your best friend until you're both adults.
100%. Exactly. That's what I think.
Purposely put my kids through shit to make them overcome shit.
Like,
I just saw a video that posed an analogy of the little girl got out of the recliner and she pushed and wasn't strong enough to push to close the recliner. And the father was like, nope, keep doing it. So the little girl starts to get aggravated. Now, as he looks at her, he sees that all she's got to do is put her back up against the wall and put her feet up on the recliner and push and use her legs, and it's going to close. Now, in the meantime, the mom is over there literally looking and giving dirty looks and saying, why are you letting her struggle like that? Why are you allowing her to struggle? And the whole purpose of that is because as a father, if I do not allow them to struggle, they never figure out how to overcome problems. And if you consistently step in and help them, they're never going to overcome problems, which is handicapping them in life. So just when the mom was going to go help the daughter with tears in her eyes, the little girl finally flips around, uses her legs to do this, and closes and goes, look, daddy, I did it. And he looks at her and says, good job.
Yeah, keep pushing.
That's all you had to do.
And mind you, and I'll give you two scenarios. I'll give you 2 real life scenarios. So the first one, because it's important to have a father in your life. Yeah. So one thing that my father always taught me, he said, and this goes back to the drinking aspect. He said, I would never have a drink with you until you own your own shit. Yeah. And that means we're not talking about apartments. Until you own your own shit, I would never sit down and have a drink with you. Yeah. In the moment when I realized, and I thought like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But then when I looked at it from a different perspective, I was like, all right, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because now I have become a man. So when I got my house, when I got my own things, when I had my own vehicles and everything, we sat down, took a drink together. He was like, I'm proud of you. Yeah. You feel me? So that's a big thing when it comes from your father, because now you have something to strive for.
Yeah. But hold on, here's the thing.
What's up?
Did that motivate you?
Oh, 1,000%. Because it's like, shit, I want to sit down. Because you know what I'm saying? When you see as a kid, when you see your father having drinks with the buddies, kicking, like, I want to be a part of that as a kid. Yeah. I want to be a part of that. But when your dad says, look, no, you got to go through the ringer first. You got to become a man in order for me to sit down with you and have a drink with you. So that motivates me as a man. Like, shit, I need to go out here and fucking get it. Yeah. And that's what I did. You feel me? We were able to sit down. He was able to come to my crib. I was able to go to
shit, right?
I was able to have like Pops. I got some drinks in the refrigerator. Yeah. Grab 2 of them. Boom, pop them over. We sit down in the backyard. We have a drink together. Yeah, that's dope. You feel me? And then so the aspect of with my daughter right now. So we have this slide door. Door's pretty heavy, but my daughter's 6 now. Like, she's pretty strong. Like, she can do it. Mm-hmm. So she's pulling the door. I can't get it. So I'm on the couch. I'm looking back at her like this. I said, you can do it. Because I've seen her do other shit before. I said, no, you can do it.
You got it.
But I can't. And again, like John said, She started crying. So she started crying. So I'm like, no, it's okay. I said, you can cry. I said, while you're crying, just make sure, you put more effort into it.
Yeah.
So I said, first, baby girl, calm down. Use your brain. You got the common sense. I said, you're a smart little girl. Yeah. So what she did, instead of trying to pull it this way, she turned around. She got both her hands and she pushed the slide door open. And she said, I got it. I didn't need your help. And I said, okay. I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's my girl.
Got it.
Gave her a fist bump, and she went in the backyard and started playing.
And that's just it. The kid, when they do it, the first thing they take off. It's no big deal to them.
Yep.
They take off, right? Yep. But to finish the initial analogy in the story, the mom, with tears in her eyes, was like, I'm glad you didn't let me help her because I'm proud that she achieved what she did. Mm-hmm. The whole moral of the story is, without that father stepping in and looking at mom and being like, and then being there and say, nope, figure it out. Mm-hmm. That situation would have never have happened.
Facts.
It would have never have happened.
And I think that comes back to you got to be the man to get a woman on your side that believes in you. Because she believes in you, bro. You're that's golden, bro. Like that is the biggest thing. And that's the thing, like the simp life and all this other shit. Like you thinking a girl, like what you bring to the table, you asking girl what the fuck she brings to the table, like money wise, you've already lost, man. You're done. You need to be the one who's in the control. I wouldn't say control, but you need to be the one who's fuck it. Yeah, you gotta be the one in control of like what's going on in your house.
But see, here's the thing. That goes back. You should be asking the question of what do you bring to the table.
I was just gonna say that.
Because when you ask a woman what she brings to the table,
you should already know.
She should have no answer.
You already know what she.
The reason is, are you the table?
You already know what she brings to the table.
Are you the table?
If that's what you're going to... Yes. Okay.
Are you the table?
That's a fact.
I know I'm the motherfucking table. So if you're bringing something to the table, something's already wrong because there's already a table here. What you should actually be doing is taking a seat. Nothing more. You either serve at the table or take a seat at the table. That is your job. You don't bring nothing to the table because I create this table. This is the table where we eat. I go out and work to put food on this said table. You prep it and you serve it and you sit down. If you want to bring something to this table, we're already in the wrong fucking relationship. It's never going to work where she's bringing something to the table other than herself. Because if she's bringing more to the table, or she says she is the table, understand the table should be the person that is taking care of the household, because they should be providing the table. Key word, providing.
And that comes in more aspects than just the financial aspect. Because I know a lot of people talk about that too, but it's not just financial. You know what I'm saying? By itself exclusively.
I'm glad you said that too.
It's all of that.
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, it's all that, because a lot of people get so caught up in well, what if you're bringing the money? No. It's more than that. Because guess what? If something happens, I'm the one that's laying my life on the line for all of y'all.
Well, so let's take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm providing a safe space for you.
Yep.
I'm providing an emotionally stable place for you. Yep. Where you have the chance to be yourself, to open up, to show who you are, to cry, to laugh, to do whatever you need to do. Yep. You can be a lover, you can be a mother, you can even be a bitch.
Yep.
But I have provided a space for you to be anything that you choose to be in a healthy manner. Providing comes with far more than the fact that I have commas in my bank account. Yep. It comes with the fact that I allow you to actually be the best version of yourself or push you. Because I'm not allowing shit. I'm literally pushing you to be the best version of who you are as a woman. My masculinity is pushing your femininity to the top.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yep. That's facts.
So let's segue. You got anything to say?
Let's do it.
Yeah. That you caught me at the wrong time with this bitch big cheese. Oh, this bitch smiling as fuck. What the hell?
All right. So we gonna segue over into we've had this thing going on for the last, what y'all say, 10 years? Me Too movement?
Yeah.
10,
a solid
12 years?
Yep.
Okay. So there's this thing called the Me Too movement. So what we're going to do is we are going to let this play. And we're going to listen to this for a moment, and then we're going to jump on it.
Make them a sandwich. Why real women don't need fake feminism. Explain that title, please.
We just need to destroy the feminist movement. It's just so toxic. And I think that on the heels of Kamala's loss and, women are unhappy because they're being told to compete with men. We are not like men. We are not built like men biologically, mentally, physically. We are just not men. And the idea that to be equal in society, I have to have the same aspirations as a man is going to be something that makes women chronically unhappy, which is what we're dealing with today. And learning the real history of feminism, and I'm mimicking Gloria Steinem, a famed photo of her, who was actually a CIA operative, will wake people up to the fact that these decisions that are being told to you of like, yes, the feminist movement was amazing, was the CIA looking for a way to tax households two ways. And it has not led to the enriching of.
If y'all don't know, this is Candace Owens speaking.
The households. It has not led to the enriching of our life experiences. And the biggest joys in my life are being able to be at home with my children and my husband. And I'm just tired of being told that that makes me somehow backwards. We got to defend men.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, listen, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about that. Not even a little bit, all right? You recently interviewed former Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein from prison. Why did you want to talk to him, and what was the most surprising thing you got from it?
I have been a hater of the Me Too movement since day one. Even before I had sons, and now I have 3, I knew that we need due process, and watching men lose their entire lives on the basis of an allegation. I mean, I could have literally ruined your life, Stephen. I could have been like, he touched my hand at that Knicks game, and I remember this, and cry. You've been done, canceled, over, forever. And that's wrong, okay? Because women lie. Men lie, women lie, facts don't lie, and we need due process. And so the Harvey Weinstein case, someone brought it to me and said, take a look at it. And I actually thought he was guilty when I first got on the phone with him in prison. And we're totally on different sides of the political spectrum. But a friend had reached out and said, I think you'll be the only person that will actually take a look at this and tell the truth. And I've just always been committed to telling the truth. And it is my belief, and I think that once I show the public the facts of this case, that Harvey Weinstein was wrongfully convicted, and his a case just got overturned in New York, as it should have, and now it's being sent back down in the appellate courts. So it's got to be retried. And I just want we got to go back to the beginning, and we got to put this genie back into the bottle and back into the Me Too bottle, and it all begins with Harvey Weinstein. And so I'm really excited about bringing that series forward.
Got you. Before I let you get on out of
here. Okay.
Cooking.
Macaroni Tony said, what do you bring to the table? The table is built and set. Men are asking, what do you bring to it? People get too caught up on the analogy. We're just saying, who are you in a relationship?
Yep. That's a bar.
Okay. So, to hear that Harvey Weinstein's case has been overturned, basically by the Supreme Court, is now going to the appellate court. Looks like he's going to get off. Candace Owens is wanting to lead the charge to ending the Me Too movement. What are your thoughts?
She should. I mean, hey, Me Too. I think it's just shit. The Me Too thing is more like. I think it's almost like if you were failing in class and someone gave you an excuse that can get you off, and then you can somehow benefit from it. You say, yeah, shit, me too. Like I just feel like it's almost like someone just giving you some shit to be like, shit. Well, fuck. I guess me too. Then I mean, like it. And then people are like, oh, cool, it's you too. Let's do it. Like I don't understand that whole shit.
You know why it doesn't make sense though? Especially when it comes to the female species. Okay? If you go into a room, you put 10 women in a room right now and you go, do you like strawberries? One girl's going to go, I like strawberries. And then what else is everybody going to say?
I like strawberries too. Oh, well, shit, I like strawberries.
They gonna say me too.
You see the pop the balloon shit, the same shit.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
They always
she did it. I'm doing it too. She did it.
Same
I'm
shit.
doing it. I like that too. Okay. There's only one, maybe one out of the 10.
It's usually the girl, the deep voice.
And think about the responses too. Like even on the pop the balloon, just use that as a reference. When one person says one thing wrong about the guy, everybody else who popped their balloon, well, pretty much like what she said.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing for me.
It's
Shorty,
literally
you ain't got your own. You ain't got your own
shit.
mind.
It's the same shit.
The same exact
His
thing.
shoes. It's his shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they be like, oh, it's his socks. It's like it literally like right around the shoe area. Like they don't have anything else to think about. Like,
Yep.
No, they do not have a actual thought process that is just organically comes from them.
And I'm gonna say this: the chicks who actually do have a fucking mind won't ever get pissed off at what we're saying right now because they see the shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I said. I want to make sure that people out there know that we're not women haters at all. Like not even close.
We're not misogynistic.
No, not even close. But the ones who get fucking upset about this are the ones they fucking know it's them.
Them hit dogs hollering.
Yeah, and that's the biggest
dogs
thing.
Hollering.
And it is, and I'm cool with saying what the fuck we say because I know the ones who get irritated about it because it's fucking you.
Yep.
So I'm cool with it.
The fact that most of them can't even spell misogyny or even tell me what the definition of misogyny is the reason that I no longer feed into it.
Hope Alexa's right next to you.
Y'all see on my motherfucking Facebook page on a daily basis that I put some shit out there because I don't give two shits. Yep. And when you ask or comment or throw an accusation out there, I am going to ask you to prove it. And the problem is, for years now, it has been proven through actual statistics on my page that you can't prove shit you say.
Yep.
You say it just to say it because they're buzzwords and they sound good.
You've heard other women say it too.
It's a feeling.
So therefore you thought
it's a fucking feeling.
automatically because anything that was geared towards a man and you heard another woman say, oh, you misogynistic, you going to say the same exact thing.
Misogynistic just sounds like it's fucking like a bad thing a man would
But guess what, though? They can say misogynistic and then you could turn around and say, okay, but you're misandrous, though.
Yeah.
They won't even.
They don't even know what that
They
is.
don't even know what that even means.
Even though it's so close into like the word, they said like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You know, there's two things that I've realized women have no clue about. Misandry and the selective service.
Yep.
If you go to any random stranger right now and say, what is misandry? I don't know. What is it? What you've been practicing all fucking day your whole life.
They know what misogyny is.
And then what is the selective service? What are you talking about? I don't. Okay. Spell misogyny. And then give me the definition.
I'm busy.
Like I don't want to do that right now.
I'm busy.
We on this.
Why you gotta do that? Like,
You know the biggest thing they gonna say?
What's that?
You're an asshole.
Oh yeah.
You're an asshole. You're just an asshole. You're an asshole.
And most people are like, oh shit, you are a dick.
Yeah. I'm like, what I do? I'm just asking you a question. Like, I ain't even say shit yet.
You're a dickhead.
Like, I haven't even said anything in detail yet. I just asked you a simple question.
Very simple
Why you
question.
ask her to spell? That's fucked
But I'm a dick because I asked you a simple question. Okay, got it.
Why you asking to prove it?
So basically,
that's
you
fucked
deflate.
up.
I mean, I can be a dick right now and start pulling up motherfucking definitions and posting it on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. I can tell you that much.
What is it?
What is misandry? Like, wait, why is he post? Like, who's gonna read? Those are big words.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm like, I'm not gonna read all of that. Okay, got it.
Why are you putting up college words
Hey,
for?
hold on, I'm gonna ask y'all. This might be off because I watched some of this shit the other day. Yeah. So, Lizzo. So, do you think Lizzo lost that weight because she got like
Bad news.
no?
She went to the doctor and got some bad news.
So do you think like it wasn't because people were fucking heckling her?
No, let's be real. Okay.
Go.
Why did Ruben Studdard lose weight?
I ain't even know nigga lost weight.
Who the
Let
fuck
me
is
be
Ruben?
honest with you. You don't know who Ruben Studdard is?
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Oh, I'm gonna say you
I
know
know.
Ruben Studdard.
I know.
Hey, you and Ruben Studdard look like you could be brothers. Stop playing.
Little Ruben or Big Ruben?
You big Ruben's stunt double.
Who Big Ruben?
Big
That
Ruben.
Big Ruben?
Big Ruben.
Big Ruben before he got
Big
his
Ruben.
was makeup was gonna cut off. No, I don't think she was. I don't think like people coming at her like the fat positivity.
Okay. So hold on. So but let's answer the actual question.
Good.
Do you think that she got told by a doctor you need to lose weight now and fast, or your health is going to decline?
I think
mid-30s. She's now mid-30s.
I think she's been told that before.
Okay. What about you, sir?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay. Now, we're going to go with Ruben Studdard, Kelly Price. What's the other? Deborah Cox. Why did all of them lose weight in the past?
I'm gonna say as a dude for me.
Deborah Cox.
I don't know about them, but I'm gonna say for her.
Deborah Cox.
You don't know who Deborah Cox
I know who she is, but I don't remember her being big though.
Yeah, she got big and she had to lose weight. Oh, and then the girl off of Precious, Luther Vandross.
But Luther is Precious still big though. She losing weight.
I think all
Precious is like half the size what she was though. That's the problem.
I think
What?
that
Oh, she probably ain't doing it because I ain't seen that.
I think in their case, yes, it probably could have been a health situation, but I think in Lizzo's case, it was more because of the heckling and as well as what could have been going on with the doctor probably have said it to her.
I don't think she was being
think about it.
because she
Because
had
think
a
about it,
whole
though.
community behind
She
her.
did.
Think about the Chris Evans situation though. When she tried to holler at him, he was like, "Nah, I'm good on that." So
See,
they got at her head about that shit too, and the
Now,
way that she,
you know what?
and the way that she presents herself too.
Now that I will say, there's two things that people don't understand. Being big and getting pregnant don't go together.
Facts.
And again, she's mid-30s. She's mid-30s.
Yeah.
And she has been making it very clear. I want a man. I want to be in love. I want a family.
That's what I'm thinking. It's because of dude. I don't think the people because she, like you said, she had a big fat fan base.
She was a big fat girl.
Yeah, 100%. Fat girls loved her ass.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the biggest thing because I was watching some other shit, another one podcast about this too, and they were asking the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's people heckling her. I think she had so much love from other fat girls who loved her shitty ass music and was like, hell yeah, because you're fat and you're flocking in it. But then now it's like, yo, she's losing that weight, and I think she feels so much better.
She's getting heckled more now because she's losing
by
weight.
the fat girls.
But and the little girls too, because it wasn't about being fat. It was about body positivity and accepting you as you are. Big, little, small, medium, whatever, gay, straight. That's the thing. She's going totally against everything she fucking preached. And the bad part
she's
about
feeling the best she's probably ever felt in her life.
She's trying to rebrand herself too.
Yeah.
But I think like physically, I think she's feeling the best. And she's like, why the fuck was I doing this for? I'm thinking it's because of dude. Like I'm thinking a dude.
I think it's all of it.
I think it's health issue.
I think it's a dude, bro.
I think it's a mixture of all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think because there were people, just as there were people that were supporting her, there were people also heckling her
100%.
as well. With the health issues, I think that's a part of it. And then on top of that, like you said, she's getting up in age and she wants to have a family. She wants to have a kid and shit.
Money.
So you tie all that together, that can make a motherfucker be like, you know what? I need to go ahead and I need to switch this shit up. This ain't working for me. I can't get the man that I want. I can't get no kids. And on top of that, I'm unhealthy. I'm unhealthy
But
as well.
let's think about this.
It's a mixture of it.
Ask yourself this question: do your knees hurt?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, my knees don't hurt. But if you talking about me being big,
Yeah,
100%.
like your back hurt.
No, my back don't hurt. None of that shit. You know what? The fucking the most embarrassing shit is me trying to tie my shoes. That's what I'm fucking. I don't wear shoes. So that's why I don't wear fucking like
shoelaces. Okay. So let's do that, right?
Yeah.
Then can you ride any rides at the motherfucking?
Oh, I went to Disneyland. I couldn't go on one of those ones.
You can't fit, right?
Yeah, couldn't fit.
Okay. Imagine being a multimillionaire and not being able to do those things.
But then you can get people to fucking literally guide your life to do it, to get there. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it was people fucking with her that made her do it. I think like she made the money, she got it, and she realized the dude that she want is not gonna be there with that fucking body
She's already fucked up though.
What do you mean?
She's middle aged. She's it's the same thing we see all the time when they hit the wall. The only difference is she hit the fat wall.
She hit the fat wall.
Okay, now she's trying to turn back the turn back the time of the motherfucking donut shop.
But again, I don't think it was because I don't think it was a health thing. I don't think it was
shit.
You know why I know it's a health thing?
What's that?
How it happened overnight and it's super rapid. Cause she showed the very beginning of her journey, and you see her now, she's lost a lot of weight very fucking quickly. Very quickly. And she's all about posting the videos of her working out and all this shit. But you know what she's not doing? She's not saying anything. She's posting pictures, but she's not saying anything, which automatically lets you know she's trying to keep a secret. She's trying to not tell us what is really going on. She got hit with some bad news. And she was, what, 300 something pounds?
Yeah, when she get to her goal, she gonna tell her story. She gonna say, I was this happened to me, and this whole sob bullshit that a lot of
I don't see that happening because in women, I don't think she doesn't drink a lot. I mean, I don't know.
I don't mean that.
But I'm saying, like, usually when you're overweight, when health shit happens, it's not just because you're fucking fat.
That's not true.
I mean, no.
What's the number one killing of our community?
Salt, all that shit, like sugar. Yeah,
okay, how do
100%.
you end up with fat?
No, what I'm saying is most.
Nigga, we both fat right now.
Yeah. No, I get you. And my thing is, my thing is more. I want to do it because I want to feel better. I fucking, like I said, I hate fucking like going out and doing that shit.
In order to get to become fat, you ate what? You drink what?
A whole bunch of shit I didn't need to.
Thank you. Things that make your health bad.
Terrible.
Okay. High blood pressure.
Yeah.
Cholesterol. Diabetes.
Not exercising.
All right, so y'all know a lot of black people. Shit, we're all black here. Yep. How many people y'all know lost a fucking leg because they weren't listening? How many people y'all know that have died because
my uncle?
I know a ton of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know why is she someone who's different that she actually listened.
She's a multi-millionaire. You talking about regular hood niggas?
I don't think it's different, bro. I don't think.
What you mean? You got a lot.
When you got more money, you think you over the fuck.
No,
you think you're above the fucking.
She has more to lose.
When you got money.
No. It's for some of us like us. Yes, but I think someone with a lot of money. They think they're above the world and then get all this other shit that'll fucking make it work. And they don't do nothing.
you got a PR team that's like, look, you got a bunch of eyes on you.
Yeah.
So therefore, people are watching you. So people like regular people.
Her PR people will tell her to stay fat because that's the people who like her.
You know what?
That's the people who like her.
Because they're looking at her.
How much you want to bet?
They're looking at her. No, they're looking at her longevity.
I want to bet you money.
Hold on. They're looking at her longevity.
Okay.
They want to continue to make money as well because
she's talented.
They
she's
want
not
her
talented.
again. She is making her money through content creation as well. So when you look at the longevity of her, they want to continue to make money. So look, okay, how can we as a PR team continue to grow her?
Fucking
so
agree
therefore, but you're missing.
110% with you.
So you got a lot of eyes on you, but you talking about our grandparents and shit who lost their legs. Nobody gave a fuck about. Nobody was watching
I
it.
110%
So what are you saying?
agree with you.
So what are you saying? So
But her fan base are fat girls who want to be body positivity.
Okay, so those
she
the same
lost
people-
a lot of weight. Them bitches gonna
Okay,
fucking drop
okay.
her ass
so
off.
hold up. So those are the same people.
Now the skinny girls
So
gonna be like,
mind you-
yo, you got shitty ass music. I don't want
Hold
to listen
up.
to you.
But those are the same people. But guess what though? Those same
They
people
ain't
because she
gonna follow,
changed her mind. What do you mean?
They ain't gonna follow.
How you figure that?
You think she's the only fat girl in history that went skinny and now a whole bunch of bitches went skinny? They fucking drop their ass off.
Your
in a
fans,
minute.
your fans are your fans. The ones who rock with you are gonna rock with you. Look at Beyonce's fans. She went from fucking all the shit that she went through. She even went through country. People still trying to defend her on her bullshit ass album. That's country, and a lot of people are still defending her because guess what? They are the beehive. When you got a group of people that's gonna rock with you, regardless of what you do, regardless of regardless of where you go, they gonna follow you, bro.
Which is why. Hold on.
agree with you.
I'm on her shit
you're
right
not,
now.
though.
I'm on her
I
shit.
agree with you on-
No. I'm on her shit right now. Okay.
Okay.
We gonna show this picture.
Looks a lot better.
Oh, them fat bitches gonna hate her.
Nope. This is
They
what's
ain't.
going on.
They gonna
380,000 likes. 380. Beautiful. We weren't ready. Don't let nobody make you feel like weight loss made you fine. You been that girl.
Hey, is she fat? The ones who okay.
Yes,
Okay, maybe
these
she
is
rebranded
big.
herself. Maybe
These
she
is
rebranded-
big girls.
Maybe
been that girl. Still that girl. Look, gagging. Isn't it fabulous to be stunning any size, any day,
you.
any damn time?
Okay. All right.
And mind you, the new
You've been
followers that she
fine,
gained.
and I love the healthy journey.
The
This
new-
is inspiring.
I'm gonna say I'm still standing behind this shit. Maybe she got new followers. Maybe she got new followers who went to the bad.
But that's what I'm saying.
But okay,
Nigga, this is
her
her follower. This is her follower.
But what I'm saying, okay, who like she may have been 800 pounds. Who knows?
But I'm saying is these are still big girls
These
giving
are
her
big
big
girls.
props.
Yeah.
I'm just saying her big original followers aren't gonna be.
How do you know that?
I mean, we don't know nothing. Like,
What do
we
you
don't
mean?
know shit.
He's showing you the proof.
What I'm saying is I don't fucking. Okay, all right,
Bro,
I'm
all
gonna
right,
let y'all
also
go
look,
with it. I'm
so
gonna let
look,
y'all
so
go with
look.
it. I'm
Well,
gonna
no, I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm gonna go with it.
So I want everybody.
Look at
I want,
this
no, I want
motherfucker here. Oh
everybody
my
to see this
God.
right now. We gonna call it right now. We gonna call it right.
These
here,
are her
right now.
fans.
Yes.
I agree.
And she said,
And
"Petty
she's
as
probably
fuck."
lost weight.
No.
So that means that was
that's
her
her
original
most
fan.
recent picture. This
Yes.
is her
Of her
most.
losing weight.
No, this isn't Lizzo, nigga. This is her fan.
I'm saying that bitch probably lost weight.
Nigga, if she lost weight, she put it back home. Everything,
Okay,
nigga.
okay.
Look at this big motherfucker here.
I agree with you. Okay.
She ain't lost shit. She ain't putting
Actually,
nothing
you're probably
on.
right. But what I'm trying to say is she's probably getting new,
She's getting new.
different new fans.
She's getting new, but also her old followers are following her too. Because they be like, you know what, girl, you know what, you right. You losing weight. I can get healthy. I can get healthy too, because a lot of them are stuck in that way. And they like, oh, I'm confident.
A
I
lot
can
of
be
them say it's
big and sexy
inspiring.
too.
Inspiring.
It's
You're inspiring me
inspiring.
to do it.
Exactly. So they can do that. Just like, bro, I'm not even trying to shoot shade, but if you was something, little bro, you get a cup, you get fans, right? And you say, you know what, bro, I'm finna get in the job, I'm finna get the fucking right.
Yeah.
Your fans who rock with you right now, and they really rock with you through thick and thin, guess what's gonna happen? They gonna be like, you know what, Marcus got on his shit, I can get on mine too. They gonna follow you, bro.
If
and
he
then
can
you
lose
gonna gain
100
new
pounds, I
followers.
can lose 100 pounds.
You gonna gain new followers on top of that.
You know how many niggas gonna want to lose weight with you? Especially when you posting every day. How many niggas is really finna get on that bandwagon with you? Where you went from tubby to hubby.
No, I guess I can look at it that side. I guess I can see it from that side. I'm just like, for me, I'm just not a follower like that, so I don't really like. I can't really relate to that part, but like I get what you're saying. Man. Yeah, I get it.
Now we do gotta circle back. Me Too movement.
Ooh,
Fuck that shit.
But no, like I think we're like what we said was, I mean, yeah. That whole Me Too shit it's just down for men. Can a man have a Me Too against a woman?
Thank you. So this segues into another video that we have that we will probably go ahead and close it on. This one was in our chat.
Don't tell me.
we are gonna go on Kendra G.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna roast that bitch. Lady.
I hope she find it too.
I think she's gonna survive. I think she's gonna be.
I hope she see our content. I want to go off.
I think she's gonna be bigger and better than.
I don't think so because I think Corey Holcomb really. Oh, I think Corey Holcomb hurt her more than anything.
Oh, I think that's why she's. I think that's why she did it to that one dude because Holcomb fucking got her mind off of. I don't think she would have ever did that if she wasn't like so rattled by Corey Holcomb.
Actually, hold on. I actually got 2 videos.
Yep, that's cool.
That we really should. So we gonna go off of Kendra G real quick. We gonna make this quick.
Welcome back. I'm Shaq. We got ourselves another
Shout
video.
Out to Shaq.
It seems like Kendra G is in trouble.
Shout out to
she did
Shaq.
one of her good old fashioned.
I love his content though.
With
His shit
her
dope.
because you don't want to have kids. B, you wear a condom to protect yourself from having kids. And then we can have the grown folks. There is a grown folks pull out game. So my thing is, regardless of what she said, you are still a man that has to take accountability for participating in the activity.
Heifer, he did already. He said he took it.
Now let's break this down real quick.
Right.
Kendra G has a man on her show that says that a woman raped him, took advantage of him. He drank his own wine. She kept feeding to him. They had intercourse, which is something they've had before. Now, in the past, doing intercourse, they obviously were not using protection.
Right.
She would take Plan B. Yep. On this particular time, she decided to give him the legs around your waist vice grip lock nut. I call it the lock nut is because she locked him in place while the nigga was nutting.
Yep.
Okay?
Yo.
She ends up pregnant and they have a child. He's moved to a whole nother city. Would you move to St. Louis? I feel sorry for you, nigga.
I know, right?
That's the worst place.
I know, right? St. Louis? Shit.
He moves to another city. He is being a father and doing what he's supposed to be doing. Kendra is literally saying that he, as a man, basically can't be raped. Your thoughts?
Kendra G is full of shit in this aspect because what's happening is she's dismissing what he's saying. And this is what typically happens. And this is why a lot of men don't come out and say the things that actually happen to him because of situations like
because we get fucking shit on.
We get shit on because when the man says something, look, she vice grip locked me in. I could not get out because we were in the moment. She called me right at that time. What you gonna do? So she dismissing it, and now she's trying to play another equivalent. Well, what about you? Well, I'll let us get to that because I gotta let them hear that. But she's dismissing everything that he's saying right now.
And telling him to take accountability for what he took accountability for.
After he already took accountability for it. So apparently she's not a great listener on top of that.
And she doesn't take accountability.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. You cannot find this video anywhere. Anywhere. She deleted the hell out this video. So what I'm actually going to...
She's not thinking. She's not listening.
What I'm actually going to do is, because we're not going to watch this whole video for a couple of reasons. One, this is another YouTuber that is monetized. So he's showing the hell going to get us a strike. And we just starting this out. So not going to take that. Two, I need you guys to watch this video in its entirety. You have to watch the entire video.
It's cringe. I never say like shit's cringe. That is just like cringe.
It is wild.
That's just wild, bro.
And it goes to show you what more men are talking about. That's why a lot of men don't come out, but when they do, people are gonna listen.
Literally, she was like going at this cat saying like, the shit you saying is false.
It's false.
It's literally what you saying is false. Like, that is not. That is literally not it. And she wasn't listening to what he said. She's like, no. And she's like talking over him. He's like, yo, she wrapped her legs around me and said, I'm gonna have your baby. Like, this is gonna be it.
We call this, she suction cupped him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this ain't like no play shit. This ain't like, yo, like, that's a fucking kid.
Lock
That's
nut.
a kid.
Y'all,
That's a kid.
And men understand that it's hard to get up out of that, especially when you about to do the do.
Yeah.
And she lock you in. Hey, it's ain't nothing you can really do at that point because you locked in. You were
Well, the fact that you about to bust weakens us as is.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like, oh,
So you
shit,
can't just like
can't
push
move.
up off.
Right.
And ain't what would have happened if he just went, get the pants, knock the,
And
like,
then next time that's
light her
another-
ass up. Because he's like, yo, I'm not having a kid with you. He even went to the
But see,
plan
that's
B.
where we lose because now if she says grape,
Yep.
he physically, forcefully
Knocked
put
her.
his hands on her
no
while doing intercourse, and
evidence.
she can be like, "Oh, okay, I'm telling the world you raped me."
Yeah.
There's the evidence.
Now his
He got a
life
black
is
eye.
ruined,
She had
and he
black
ain't
eye.
using no protection. So now when they do the grape kit, all his Gucci goo goos is all up in there.
He got a black eye. Or she got a black eye.
Yep.
Now he still went in there, so they got a kid together. And then now I mean, he could go to jail, lose his whole livelihood. And bro, it is, man, yeah.
But they don't understand that.
But how blatant she was on that shit was crazy.
Makes no sense, bro. It makes
She kept going back. I know someone had to be like, her PR people to be like, stop. And she was, no, I'm good. My people got me. I'm gonna tell you, I guarantee she's still gonna be relevant, and is she gonna blow by in a week?
Nah.
I'm telling you, I guarantee it's gonna blow by in a week.
Nah.
She will still be relevant. She probably get more views.
I
More,
don't think she will.
whatever.
The only reason she getting more views right now because everybody trying to find that video.
Yeah.
And she
I
deleted
don't
it.
think she's gonna be as relevant. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Because
how many
Corey,
people?
because Corey Holcomb already cooked it, and then now she follows up with this type of video.
But but this is the thing though. How many people in the world think like her? Will probably be like, nah, she's right. You know what I mean? And then we'll probably still support her and be cool. I think it's just a very small few people, probably like us, who will say that's fucked up.
Nah, there's a small few because she getting cooked in the comments.
She getting cooked, but I guarantee there's way more motherfucking people who are like, yeah, she all right.
Nah, she ain't gonna be. She gonna disappear for a minute.
There are a lot of people who like, I hate men so much that I think this is okay. You
They
know
gonna
what I'm
be like,
saying?
well, welcome to the women's world.
Hey,
Right?
yeah,
She
welcome to
said.
this is how we got to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so many motherfuckers in there who be like, yo, that's cool.
But yeah, she gonna be quiet for us.
Me and Jaguar Wright had
I famously
All right, so we're gonna end this on Gabrielle Union on 50-50 relationships.
Y'all know I'm a 50-50 dude though.
Yeah, well, this is a 50-50 relationship coming from a female now.
Shit, my bad.
said 50-50 or bust, right? And I meant that financially, spiritually, emotionally. And there's just a lot of days that I have 10% and I need him to be 90. There's days I don't have shit and I need him to be 100. It's a trauma response. And 50-50 is I'm not going to be vulnerable enough to trust you with 100% of anything, not my heart, not my cash. And when I started to really address that, and I was like, do you want to pay whole mortgage? I thought I was about to die. I had such anxiety. Like I was crying, I was shaking. And he was like, you insisted on that. He's like, I thought it made you feel better. I'm like, it did. And right now I want to take it back. Now it sounds crazy to be like, you, Mr. NBA superstar who made a bazillion more amount of money than I do, can pay the mortgage, because I hate the feeling of releasing that to someone. And you release that to someone, chaos can happen. And it's brought us closer because he knows it's not about whether he can afford it. It's being vulnerable enough to be open enough to know that
I want
I'm
y'all to
okay.
break this down
I'm
to me,
okay
like,
as
what
his
the fuck she
wife.
probably
He's
Let
okay
me
as my
find out
husband.
you
I'm
back-
okay
let
in
me
this
find out she
family. I'm okay in
backpedaling.
this home. I deserve it. And so I'm trying to expand my heart, expand all of the notions of what vulnerability can look like. as
Maybe
we
I didn't
heal, as
understand
we
this
evolve.
conversation as well as y'all did.
She backpedaling.
No, I get it, but I think what
She's
she's saying,
moving backwards on everything she's ever stood for.
So she's saying like, hey, I want to do 50-50 is good, cool. And then when
it
reality hit her
happens-
ass, she's like, fuck this, no, I want you to do it. But then when he's doing it, is she still acting like she's 50-50 and then wants some
Okay,
shit
so,
she don't
so
want?
here's the best way to do it. First and foremost, for anybody who knows Gabrielle Union has ever been around her, she's a control freak.
Yep.
She is a control freak. She has to control every aspect of everything that she does.
Yep.
Okay? That's number one. Two, that's just it. It probably traumatized her knowing that a man was doing more than what he needed to and she had no control over it.
All right,
That's a fact.
So like, is she saying, yo, like, you pay most of it, but I still am involved in everything?
She wants to run it. You
Yeah,
pay
that
it while I run. See, this is that modernized, new female version of old school tradition in 2025.
Mix it.
I require you to pay for everything of my lifestyle, but I make all the rules. Like I want a leader, but like I want to lead it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll check off when you can lead me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's cool.
When I give you permission, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't agree with that. So
Yeah, that's all. That's
not gonna happen. So that's why I am all about the 50-50 shit. Like,
Why?
Because if you got some skin in the game, probably believe me, you're gonna act a lot different.
What's skin in the game though?
Skin in the game is whatever we talking about. We talking about house. We talking about
I'm gonna give you this scenario then.
Yes.
You and this mystery woman buy a house together. AC goes out. You've been doing 50-50. Who paying for the AC?
No, it's not. Like, I hate when people think like 50-50 actually means 50-50. 50-50 don't actually mean 50-50. 50-50 means to me is, yo, if I like, what we putting the same amount in, and it's the back end of it. So,
but see, you're changing the way 50-50 is now.
But okay, well, to normal people, I would think 50-50 means, yo, we're both contributing to our lifestyle.
If rent is $100, you give me 50, I got the other 50. Let's
roommates.
do it.
We ain't goddamn roommates. We're building shit together.
That's why maybe what you should change is the word 50-50.
Okay.
Because that's not 50-50.
50-50 would be with a fucking roommate.
Thank you. 50-50 technically would be a roommate. You don't want a roommate because you want access to the box, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely not roommates.
No. So but these are people we're talking about who say 50-50 because they're in a relationship with people. My thing is, yo, like if you just say fuck it, let's go. She makes 100,000, I make 50. My thing is, yo, like what we put into it is what we have left to spend on whatever it is. So just say the yield of what we're gonna do outside, because like you see, like most dudes struggle their asses off. They paying for everything because they think I'm the man. I'm gonna do all this shit, but she's fucking all her money she's working for. She gets to go out and fucking spend her money and do whatever the fuck she wants to. I think that is dumb as fuck. I think it's stupid shit because we're living in a real life situations where most people, man, one person can't like afford everything.
Hey.
I mean, you can.
Stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Hold on. Let me say that. No, you can. But a lot of people's spending habits are fucked up. So therefore they go and buy cars that they don't need. They live over their means, and so therefore they can't afford the things that they say they can afford. Because a lot of people want to keep up with the Joneses. So yeah, you technically can live, you know what I'm saying, off of one income if you're living below your means. If you use your money correctly. Straight up.
I have lived off of just my income with children, baby mamas, and or the girlfriend at the time. 100%. Like, you can't even tell me how much a bill is.
Okay, so y'all want to have a real conversation?
Go ahead.
All right, so I want to live to the max of my living comfortability. Okay, so that means what you're bringing in and what I'm bringing in. I don't give a fuck to say I'm such a fucking man. I'm gonna pay for all this shit because it don't fucking matter. Your ass is contributing because I ain't got it like that. I mean, that's like most people. Because I'm talking to the most people. Obviously, like in my lifestyle, I think I have a brain set that where I'm shooting high. But I'm talking about most people, okay? So, and that's like I would just never want to live a life to say I feel so much like a man. I'm taking care of some other person that ain't fucking contributing.
But
here's
hold on. But you have to think about what you just said.
Yeah.
Because that means that you also will never have children. Because your children will never they're never contributing to your means of life. But you're forever taking care of them.
Why my kid? Like we're having a real conversation, right?
Yeah, but that's
Why
what I'm saying.
Why the fuck would I talk to my kids? Like that's my kids.
But this is what I'm saying. You have to put yourself, because
My kids don't matter,
as a man, you taking care of your woman is actually gonna make you happier than anything. And then when you have children, it's literally the exact same thing.
My kids don't have to contribute to shit. I'm taking care of them.
But that's the same way
you'll
feel about your woman.
So this is one thing. Since we were talking about parents, one thing my dad told me was one thing that's always stuck with me. I remember my dad and my mom were arguing in the kitchen, and my dad was a stand-up dude, bro, like 100%. I remember I came in and I was like, he didn't do that. I was arguing with my mom. My dad fucking stopped. Yo, would you ever fucking talk to your mother like that? And literally, like, he didn't need my back. He didn't want that shit. He didn't want none of that. He made me understand, hey, this is what he told me. I can divorce your mother. You can never do that shit. Ever. And I fucking walked to my room and whatever. It was vice versa. My mom would have had, like, she would have been cool that I had her back. But what I'm trying to say is, we're men. We know what's right and what's wrong, bro. Like,
you know what your father just taught you in that moment, though?
Oh, I know the fuck.
As a man, you stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need help from nobody.
What he told me is that your mother, you take care of her. I don't give a fuck about me. I'm not her blood. You are. Like, what he told me was some fucking dope shit. And how I've lived my life by a lot of stuff. And what I'm trying to say this conversation we're just having.
Hold on. Nigga, did you hear that? That's actually a bar. This nigga said, "No, fuck me. I'm not her blood. You are."
That's what he told me.
That's a fact.
That's what he said. I can divorce her. You can't, nigga. That's your blood. You can't fucking do that.
That's a fucking bar.
And I was like, yeah. Well, that's what made me understand a man versus, like, he didn't give a fuck. I had his back. He didn't give a fuck. He literally stopped me and said, "Don't you ever."
Hold on, but what they got to do with what you were talking about though?
But what I'm saying is, you brought up kids when I said me and the woman are going. Me and my girl are going to build a life together. My kids ain't got shit to do with that.
They do got something, because they're also
they ain't got to contribute.
They're also going to be a part.
They gotta have what we were talking.
No, but the part
can we stay on what
be,
we were talking about? We were talking about.
They're going to be a part of your success. So they're going to be a beneficiary of your success, just as your wife would be.
We were
or your girl would be.
We were talking about how we were building a lifestyle.
Okay,
so
but
my kids have nothing to do with that.
That's why I say hold on. But that's why I said, when it comes to what your father said, that's like a bar of a lifetime. But at the same time, it teaches you that 50-50 don't fucking work. His exactly what he said is just that. Because at some point in time, you are going to be a man. You don't need help from no one.
No,
and you should be taking care of your woman and these children, and you don't need help from no one.
No. I think we're all on different pages.
No, we're on the same page.
No,
I don't think
we're
not.
Page.
Obviously, we're not. Because obviously, we are not on the same page.
Because what he just said goes hand in hand.
We're not on the same page.
I'm a great listener, bro. I
understand what you listen. I understand what you heard, but maybe I said it wrong.
Nah, you said it
the
right.
fact of what your father said, the fact that what your father said agrees with everything that I said.
Why you're interpreting it like that's not what I fucking meant. I didn't mean that I need a woman, but if I'm gonna have a girl with me, my girl, she's gonna contribute because I know that's gonna make it run. Like, it's gonna make it run right. That could be like me, because I'm gonna tell you, for me, myself, man, I ain't losing out on shit. I'm not gonna do that dumb shit where I'm paying for everything, and in a fucking snap, you can take all my shit away from me.
But here's the problem. No. Here's where it doesn't make sense. This is where it doesn't make sense. Okay? Because whether you like it or not, you want a family, well, you're going to get her pregnant and her ass ain't going to be able to work. which means that income disappears.
She's working on 2 years.
That motherfucking income is going to disappear for at least 6 to 8 weeks.
Of course.
So for those 6 to 8 weeks, that 50-50 shit disappears.
Of course.
And while the 50-50 disappears, you now have an extra diapers, an extra mouth to feed.
And you gotta pay for that.
Yes.
You gotta do that.
So you never want to create. See, here's the thing. As human beings, we are creatures of habit. Creatures of, when it comes time for you to pay that month of mortgage or rent or whatever the fuck it is, right? You've been so used to getting half of it that you're only going to have your half, and that half is going to be missing. And then it's going to be like, oh, fuck, damn, I got to do this. So now you have to rearrange your life. As opposed to, let her contribute, but let her contribute not because she has to, but because she wants to. See, this is the way it should be. You pay all the bills, and she puts all the money in the bank for extracurricular activities. She's the reason that there's a savings. She's the reason that you have different stocks, bonds, extra and 401ks, etc. Right? That's how they contribute.
I get it. Oh, but are we talking about the girls that now you have made this way? Or are we talking about the people who are listening to us who want to understand shit?
As a man, you should be looking for the one that's coming in.
I'm going to tell you, I've told you from day one, simp daddy here. I'm telling you how the fuck. I'm giving you shit how I thought like back in the day.
Simps pay for everything.
I guarantee
I thought Simps paid for it all.
No. Believe me, a lot of Simps will, if their girl got good credit and even they got a job, as long as she can get that established of a house or whatever, they probably pay more, but they're just not like in a situation to where.
See, the world of a simp just sounds so complicated.
It is very complicated. This whole thing is complicated because I feel that just the way I speak about a lot of stuff, like we're not connecting because what I'm thinking we're not connecting on certain like levels is I think there's a lot of shit you got to do to get to where we are right now, and I'm starting off over here, and we are right now. So like the girls that, like, all right, the ones we're dating, let's get real right now, won't be the ones we're fucking talking about right now. Like it won't even be the situation. Like my girl now, 100%. Like I could work and not give a shit because I know she ain't trying to take advantage of me. I know that shit ain't happening. And I feel like y'all are the same way. But when motherfuckers start out, like it ain't that way. Like just like Travis Hunter, his girl tells him no prenup. Like how fucked up is that? If you're thinking
so, but we cannot compare ourselves to Travis Hunter. We have to compare ourselves to the average dude.
Okay.
The average dude is don't have shit. You don't have a pot to piss in, right? But at some point in time, because that's the biggest thing about being a man. I may not have a pot to piss in today, but in 10 years from now, I got a whole fucking swimming pool. But I'm not gonna look at the female that I bring in and automatically look at her and say, like, you're gonna be the detriment, you're gonna be the downfall, you're gonna be this. That's where, as a man, you make the best decision or a better decision of choosing the right person that you fuck with, that you know coming into the situation, she is an asset and not a liability.
Discernment.
So when you get to that next level, she's your partner, and she's been your partner, and she's proven that over time. Because, and this is where I say to so many people, especially men, meet her when you're down here.
Yep.
When you meet her when you're down here, and she's willing to contribute to make your life better, to make your life easier. Okay, so like, even with the situation tonight, you got off, you had to do what you had to do as a man to be able to be here, to go through this process, to have your conversations, to do this, right? When you have the right woman, when you get home, she is that to you already. you're already walking into peace. You don't need to decompress because she decompresses you. The moment you hit that fucking door, and then you can literally be like 20 minutes later, I'm out. I gotta go handle this. Yeah. And she's like, go get it, man. Go get it, Big Dad. I'm gonna be here when you get home. As soon as you get home, I'm going.
That is a goal. That is a goal. That is a goal.
That's facts. That's a goal. Hey, that's facts.
Okay, and that's the thing. The biggest thing that we as men, especially on this fucking podcast, is we have to teach them to have the forethought of one, knowing where the fuck you're going. Not always looking at where you're at today and thinking that's where you're going to be in 10, 15, 20 years from now. You have to always be looking this way, all right? And then you have to have goals that allow you to get to going that way. And when you see someone that can come and join, which is back to the table shit and everything else, she's joining. A woman moves in. You don't move in with her. She moves in with you. But when she moves in with you, she understands her role. She understands that she's coming in to help you be the best version of herself in order for you to achieve everything that you do. Because the moment that a man achieves something, his only thought process is, I want to make my home better. I want to make my woman better. I want to make my kids better. We are going to be good, which is why at the end of the day, you have to take the responsibility of running that household financially.
And mind you, for all the cats who aren't in the position where they want to be right now, you want to strive to be that guy who does pay 100% of everything, because guess what? You are the ultimate provider overall. So therefore, if you are making $40K a year, you're like, look, man, I just can't do it right now. That's cool. But as long as you have a purpose and your girl is on the same page as you, she aligns with you, she understands your purpose and where you're going, trust me, she's going to be with you because she sees not only your potential, but you're actually moving towards that and your actions are aligning with your words. So you don't have to already make $300K, $500K, or $1 million to already be this so-called man. As long as you're moving in that purpose, they will follow you no matter how much money you make. All these other chicks that talking about, well, I need my man to be fully established. Fuck all that shit. Get you a chick that's gonna rock with you and she believes in you. And on top of that, she sees not only the potential in you, but she sees that you're moving towards that and you are actually being what you are talking about. She ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah. No, I think you need to live by yourself first. Like 100%. The girl needs to move in with you. Mm-hmm. You need to do your own thing.
Facts.
Like whatever amount of money you make, I don't give a fuck. It's the ghetto, whatever you live, but you live by your fucking self.
Facts.
And you have her move in. Like, and what I'm trying to say is, if y'all want to build together to get something better, with you two contributing, then you figure that out. And then the thing is, don't rely on her. Like, you got to take care of the shit. If something breaks, you got to fix it. Don't rely on her to fix it. You got to do all it, because girls want to be protected. Girls do want to be like a man takes care of the shit.
Facts.
But like, I do understand real life. Yeah, money might play a, because to me, I'm gonna tell you 100%. If I'm making 100 and she's making 150, I want the $250,000 lifestyle of a house that we're gonna get.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's. But look though, but real talk, that's where you messing up at though. You gotta live below your means though, fam. Because think about it, that's how most men are thinking. They say like, oh well, shit, I got 100K, she make 150, so shit, we can go get this 300K house then. Instead of like, you know what? Nah, we trying to stack this money up to grow this wealth. So therefore, instead of getting this 300K house, we gonna go and get this 90K house. And we gonna live in this so we can stack up our bread. And then when we get to that point where that 300K is living below our means, and so to speak, then we can go get the 300K house. But that's the problem. A lot of people try to keep up with the Joneses. Now you got this, and now you're going to get this new vehicle. Now you're doing this. Now you way in fucking debt.
Yeah, maybe
that's what a lot of guys do, bro.
I spoke out wrong, because that's like when I say that, I mean like that. I would rather have the house based on what we're making, not to like max it out. I want, man, being financially like comfortable is the best thing ever. if some shit ever fucking happens, yo, I'm cool, man. I ain't gotta go to a credit card. I got my money here. We good. I guess I just don't think people that stupid to literally say when I think, hey, if you're making this kind of money, this is the lifestyle I want to live. I guess maybe they are. I don't know.
They are that stupid, bro. That's why a lot of people are in debt now. That's why a lot of people living above their means. They are that.
I guess that's my problem because I don't think people that are fucking retarded stupid. But I guess they are. But like, okay, because if I just say that doesn't mean like, yo, I'm blowing it all out and I'm fucking living. Hell no. Living paycheck to paycheck sucks ass.
Look at the people in the hood.
Yeah.
Look at the
That's
people
what
in the
they
hood.
are. The people in the hood is paycheck to paycheck.
Literally paycheck.
But
to
the
paycheck.
people in the hood, even the people in the hood, usually he's still paying the bills.
And he'll work. He'll
here's,
get 2-3 jobs.
Here's what happens. As a man, you learn, what you realize is the shit that you do it in order to make your household bigger and better. So how do you say that? Let's say this envelope has $100,000 in it. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is what she's gonna make every year. This is her envelope. Okay. Yep. This is my envelope. You can see the size difference, right?
Looks a little fat.
Yeah. 100,000. This is me. This is 250,000. Combined, we $350,000, right? Mm-hmm. But you know what we're gonna live off of?
250.
The 100.
Okay.
If you can live off 100 and put 250 away, what do you have in 4 years from now?
Oh, you living dope.
No, what do you? If you can live off 100 and you can save 250.
Oh, you're $1 million.
You're $1 million 4 years from now.
Yeah.
Quantify that. Let's say 40 years.
Okay, what about if you live in 40,000? Okay, that to me is a no-brainer, obviously.
Okay, but hold on. But that's just it. It is the no-brainer, right? That's
not shabby living.
No,
that's not living in a shack.
No. But that's just throwing out a big even number because it's a lot easier to do.
Yeah,
but what happens is, so you're doing 40,000, she's doing 40,000. Combined, y'all making 80,000. You learn to live off the 40, and you have to make it work. Yes. And then what happens is, in 5 years from now, have you moved up? Because that should be your trajectory. You should consistently be ready 100%. To move up. And the more you move up, the more you make, which means that doesn't mean that you live off of more. You still live off of 40. And when you get to a point to where you have 3 times, so 120, when you got 3 times that amount, you're good then. Now you want to kind of start to, you go from 40 to maybe 50 or 60. You don't go up to 120 or 100. Because what happens is you max yourself out. And the biggest part about that is if you as a man fail, something doesn't work out, you already have put the means of what you need to the side to where you don't have to come home and be like, babe, I lost my job. You can take your time to get to where you need to, and her lifestyle never changes, which is the number one reason why 50-50 itself would never work, because the moment that your situation changes, like the whole house changes. So now you have to put 100% of the burden on her, and we've already seen and heard the tales of that tale. Oh, it doesn't last. She's going to go. You have a time limit. You have things to do that absolutely must be done. And if you don't get them done, hey, goodbye.
Hey, John, I'm coming to stay on your couch for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you remember? Hey, we podcast, homies.
So when you have this conversation, one, just saying 50-50, 9 times out of 10 is gonna turn off every fucking female in the world, because A woman as a whole is looking at you to be the leader, and leaders provide. Like the best generals, Genghis Khan, for instance. Genghis Khan. Okay, Genghis Khan wasn't great because he said, "Go fight war." That nigga was right there, literally like, ha! And cutting heads off and killing and pillaging and doing all the exact same shit that all his warriors were doing. Yep. He was on the field with them. You have to lead by example. When you lead by example, it's a wrap.
No, hey, 100%. Why does my belly look so big?
Why are you looking at your belly?
God damn, man.
I
swear to God, I'm not that fat.
I zoomed out to make you look smaller, and now you make your
I swear I'm way more swole.
Their eyes went straight to the belly, bro.
Look, this nigga been at the gym doing goddamn sit-ups, pushing that motherfucker out, making it look bigger, because he building muscle under a pillow. Hell no. Don't be doing no goddamn. Stop doing crunches.
Hey man, you gotta get up here. I'm like, hey.
I need the bust.
Hey.
I need chesting up, nigga. Chesting up. Don't give me nothing that's below.
Hey, you got me in the wrong spot right now, man. If I was standing up, man, hey, I look swole.
If I stand up, I look swole.
Shit.
This nigga's stomach on steroids.
Oh, like an iron.
All right.
Right there.
Mr. Pretty.
What's good?
Closing statements.
Closing statements on the show or closing statements on our last topic?
All of the above.
Oh, shit. Ooh. I'm going to let Marcus go first. Let me gather my thoughts.
Shit. Hey, I think another banger. I think it'd be good. We want other people to join in so we can talk about like topics that are going on. I think our flow is good. I only see it getting better, man.
So back to me, huh? Ooh, shit. I guess if anything, I'm just gonna say, show is always dope, but in regards to all the topics and everything that we said, you know, take heed to what we're saying. We're not just saying shit because just talking out the side of our necks. A lot of us are talking because of the things that we have experienced personally or the things that we see other people experience as well. So these are not just talking points. We're diving a little bit deeper into these conversations so that way we can have everybody else that's watching us understand what we're talking about, where we're coming from, and from our different experiences. So take the things that relate to you and apply them to your life. Simple as that.
Y'all get to see live in living color what men actually talk about. You get to see live in living color what other people are going through. Congratulations to Candace Owens for taking on something that has hurt the black community. Yep. I don't care how much y'all hate Candace Owens. Candace Owens, if you ask me, is doing the Lord's work.
Facts.
Which is why y'all probably hate her so much.
Facts.
Because you see yourself in her. I'm glad Gabrielle Union made this dumbass video because she really opened the door to all the women that follow behind a lot of the bullshit that she does to find out that, guess what? What she says and what she does never align. And unfortunately, that happens to be a lot of women. What you say and what you do are never on the same page. Never. Because a lot of stuff that you say is so that you could, please the public and look a certain way. But behind closed doors, you become the truest version of yourself, which is who you should be in the world that we live in today. If you started being more true to yourself and being honest, a lot of things would probably disappear, including your problems and your issues. Yep. The show as a whole, I love these we having fun. Like this is good banter. I talk a lot of shit. They talk shit. We talk shit amongst each other, right?
Yep.
Whether y'all know it or not, this is called chemistry. This is how men have chemistry.
Yep.
Okay? This is what we do. This is locker room talk. Women, there are a lot of women that are tuning in. If you feel like we are talking about you, congratulations. I'm just going to say, yes, we are. Because that means it's resonating and you're on some bullshit.
That red pill.
For the woman that watches this and understands and gets it, and you learn to adjust and modify in order to be a better version of yourself, I want to say thank you. You are prime example of what a wife will be.
Yep.
Because a wife is someone that has no problem listening to a man and changing whatever large or small things need to be changed for you to be the best version of yourself for him. And for those of you that are viewing and just having a ball and this is pure entertainment for you, y'all are my motherfucking niggas.
And make sure if you're one of those women who one of those hit dogs that's hollering, go buy Candace Owens' books. Make them a sandwich. She'll teach you the game on how to be a wife.
That too.
Straight up.
Hey, she does. I mean, you know what? I didn't agree with her earlier shit, but she definitely she's how you should be.
She been cooking for years. She been cooking.
I mean, I think we should get another time why I don't agree with a lot of her shit, but like her past shit. Her shit now is dope.
But the thing is, I've always agreed with Candace.
Yep.
It's just sometimes we don't like her delivery. And it's because her voice is a little bit annoying. Like, she's cute as fuck. Candace is fine.
Can I tell you why I did not like my thing was? My thing is from a person who I feel we were the same. I grew up around all black people from Mississippi. She, same thing. I feel like when she got here or got to wherever she was, she's around all, people who weren't black. So how I was. I feel like a lot of her earlier shit catered to the other people who just didn't understand like black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a deeper conversation. I just think the way she was doing it just catered to, like she was saying, like the bomb that got killed in the subway. The dude choked him out. Some Marine. This motherfucker was no threat to nobody. She was like, that's the way it should be. If a black person did that, he'd be like, and then the white person would it was just some off the wall fucking bullshit.
She calling a spade,
She's
though.
calling it for what it is. Because this is the thing. Nigga, if somebody was choking you out and somebody